Hi guys, this is EBPMAN with Tablets for Me, and today we're going to do a review and an installation of a screen protector for the Samsung Galaxy Note 4. The Galaxy Note 4 was just released today in the US, and we're going to look at this screen protector, which is a glass screen protector from Spigen. All right, so taking a look at the actual screen protector itself, let's just highlight some of the features that we see right here, and we'll go ahead and zoom in just so that you can see this really good. So it's really going to cover your phone completely, so you get full screen protection, as you can see there. It has that oleophobic type coating that's really going to help with the facial oils, makeup, and things like that that tend to get stuck on our screens as we're using our phones. And the feel of this screen protector is really going to be closer to real glass, because it is real glass. You'll notice that you won't lose any of the sensitivity as you use this screen protector on your phone. The other thing to highlight is the hardness. It has a degree of hardness of 9H, and this screen protector does not really require any kind of liquid to attach. Let's see what's in the box and what it takes to install. Now, inside the box, what we'll find is we have a squeegee. Put that to the side. We have our cleaning wipe, right? So we'll be using that. That's important. A certificate of authenticity showing that it's real. And these are dust remover stickers. You'll see I have several videos that I show you how to put in a bubble-free and dust-free installation, and I always use these. Don't throw these away, especially if you get another phone. We have a nice instruction guide. So here we have an installation guide talking about what you have to do to install it. And then here we have our screen protector. So one of the things I like about these screen protectors, and you'll see that this right here, is that it has these tabs. These tabs are really important. I'm going to show you right there, because the tabs really allow you to line your screen protector when you're placing it on your phone. If you have a dust-free environment and you have good alignment, you're going to have a very nice install when you put the screen protector on. Now, just to show you, there is some thickness here. So if you can see that right there, it's not the thinnest, even though it's called thin. This is pretty common with a lot of the glass-based screen protectors. It is going to add an additional layer on top of your screen, and it is a little bit thicker, but once again, you're going to have the closest thing that's like glass, since it is glass. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put everything aside, and we're actually going to prep ourselves for an installation. So before actually doing the installation, I always like taking a second just to see how the alignment of the screen protector works. So what I want to show you right here is, like, I haven't installed it, but here you can see the alignment of the screen protector. Again, this is a glass screen protector, so how it aligns right here nicely. There's a nice cutout, and it's very close to the edges, and I like that. I like the fact that it's not all the way on top of the edge, because when you put a case, you don't want this to be impacted by the case. So the fact that it's not all the way to the corner is a good thing. On the top here, you'll notice that once we have the screen protector on, you are going to have, sorry for the glare, you will have, notice your speaker headphone area, or yes, the headphone area there, and then also your lenses are going to be, for your sensors, are going to be accessible. Your camera, though, is covered. So you can see that right there. So it's something that is covered. There's no cutout. Let's go ahead and see what it takes to install and prepare the phone. So as I mentioned, one of the things that you want to make sure is that you have a dust-free environment, that you don't have your air on, you don't have a fan going on in your room, that the air conditioning is off. You want all those things disabled so that you really don't have anything coming across and really getting on your phone. So what I'm doing right now is using this wipe. It's kind of like an alcohol based solution, just to make sure I clean this and remove any kind of, I'll say, oils that come from your face, or any kind of dust that I may have attracted to the actual phone. So let's go over it, just make sure we got that nice and clean. And so we have that nice and clean. There's no dust. I'll put this to the side. We won't need this anymore. And now what I'm going to do is, you'll notice that there is this little piece right here that says that this is the back, right? So this is going to be going face down. So I'm going to remove it, and what I like doing is, when I remove it, I grab it on the sides like this. So I'm going to kind of try to line it where you guys can still see what I'm doing, and I can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to remove the backing, which is the part that's going to go on the phone. And then I'm going to take the tabs and try to align this as best as I can. I'm using the bottom as my guide, as you can see there. That's my guide, the bottom. And I can always lift this. I want to make sure that my alignment is as close as I can to that bottom. And this, take your time because this is the tricky part. Let's move a little bit to the right, to the left. I want to make sure that everything is aligned. So I'm taking my time. Alright, that looks pretty good. So let's take a closer look so you can see the alignment that I got on there. So it's already applied. You notice that's pretty close. So I like the spacing. I like how I didn't go all the way to the bottom, so I have a gap there. You'll notice up here I kind of misstated where the camera was. You'll notice that there's the camera lens right there. It's not covered. And then you have the actual sensors, and you see how it's right there close to the grill for your headphone, but you are really not on it. So let's go ahead and take off this protective sheet and see how our screen looks and see if I have any dust particles. So I went ahead and removed the protective screen, and again, this is the one that has the tabs. And now what I'm going to do is I see that I have some bubbles here. I'm just going to squeegee those bubbles outward until they disappear. You notice that one's now gone. I'll just clean that in a second. This one I'll push outwards. So you just got to push firmly until you actually get that out. Do that one. And then I'm doing this one over here. Okay. Alright, so what I've did is I continued to use the squeegee all the way around, and you'll notice that the bubbles are gone. There's no dust. And there are some areas that I'm noticing that I have kind of it's what I would call the sticky area. It hasn't really settled yet. So as I rub it over, it disappears a bit. So see that area right there? There's no dust under there, but it doesn't seem like there's 100% adhesion. You can see that right there. Now the other thing I'm noticing about the screen protector, I don't know if it's by design, but you'll notice that all the way around the rim, it's kind of raised a little bit. There's like an air pocket or just something that's going all the way around the corners, but it's persistent everywhere. So you notice it's persistent here. You see that line right there going all the way around, and it comes all the way in the bottom. It goes all the way around here. And that may be by design, purposely done that way. It doesn't bother me that much, and as you can see right here, the clarity is phenomenal. You'll notice that on the top here, your camera is accessible. It's not covered, and also those additional sensors that we have here. So I'm just going to let it sit for a couple days and see if it actually flattens out a little bit. Some screen protectors do that. But all in all, the installation was pretty smooth. The feel is great. It's glass, and you can see that it does a really nice job of protecting your phone, but at the same time giving you those corners so that when you put it in a case, you don't have to worry about it. Again, you can see that how it's raised. So here's your phone, and then here is the glass that's on top of it. So unlike the plastic screen protectors that we put on the phones that are more flush, this one isn't, because obviously it's glass sitting on glass. So once again, this was our review and installation of a screen protector, and it was the screen protector, the Glass R Slim screen protector from Spigen. And once again, it has great clarity, as we could see, and it provides 9H hardness. If you have any questions about this screen protector, the process that I went through here with this installation, please leave it on the YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and by all means, please share.